and just he loved Old Hallows. He loved it.
Yeah.
And every time we'd come to New York to play, there was Tommy. And so because of Tommy, again, Dick King, and so many other people are here that I want to mention. You know, we started giving back to Old Hallows. The people who graduated from there and who had the means to give back. It was important that we give back. I met Walter O'Hara through Coach Curran. I'm going to talk about Coach Curran quickly, but Eddie Kavanaugh, John Carey, Donald too, they drove me crazy. Of course, Eddie passed, I know, but they would grab a hold of me and they would say, look, no matter what you do in life, you just got to take care of Old Hallows. They threatened my life. They would be there after games and just talking about Old Hallows. Coach Curran. Coach Curran went to Old Hallows. He played for Frank McGuire, mostly baseball at St. John's, but he played baseball and basketball at St. John's for Frank McGuire. And because of the connection to Frank McGuire, I met Coach Curran, and he kind of took me under his wing. I was a graduate assistant for Frank McGuire, but he took me under his wing. He was, he dominated basketball, in high school basketball. Two of his great players are here today. Kevin Joyce, probably, maybe the greatest high school player, will have to be one top 5 in New York City. Kevin, of course, played for Coach McGuire. He was a freshman when I was a senior. Mickey Stoya played at Princeton. Mickey, what a player he was. But, I got to know Coach Curran pretty well. And I used to always speak at his camp up in Fordham. So one time he said, see that little kid over there? He's going to start for me as a freshman. And Coach Curran never started freshman. So I said, who's that, Coach? That little kid, he's going to start. I said, Coach, I want to meet that little kid. So he said, Kenny, come here. And he said, Bobby, this is Kenny Anderson. And I recruited Kenny Anderson from that moment on for 4 years. And of course, as you well know, Kenny Anderson took me to the Final Four as a freshman. So again, it just goes back to the relationship, to the connection. But I'm honored to receive the Tommy Burke Award, and now we feel like we will continue to give back, but now our mission now is to keep Old Hallows going. Yeah. So many Catholic schools are closed. Powers closed. Rice is closed. Hayes is still open, and I'm proud. My grammar school, St. Athanasius, is going strong, but I'm very proud that Old Hallows is still open. And the biggest thing about Old Hallows is you met these young men, is the education that these young men are getting. I was over my head at Old Hallows. I was not a great student.
Oh, really?
But I know how important education is. And like George said, George alluded to the fact that I preach about education. I did, because I lacked one. And to see these kids get this education, and brother said it right, they're the future. They're the future. And if we're going to make the world a better place, then we got to make these young men better.
Yeah.
And one way to make them better is through Old Hallows. So as long as I live, I'm going to give back, and my goal now is to keep Old Hallows going. Right. Thank you very much. Mary Kate and Brendan.
I got kicked out. That is correct. I graduated from Swiss. Hey, the kids want to give you the award. Okay. Go get your picture taken.
Hey, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, my question. Come on, get me a picture. Hold it. George Wilkins, come on over here.
Well, stay with the Burke kids for now.
I had enough anymore. I'm going home. You were jumpy.
Yeah.
2 years, man.
Thank you. I'm going to keep doing it.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I do have two.
It's the boxing cage.
All right, I just have to wrap this up.
Thank you.
First, let me tell you, stay here, Bobby. Bobby, stay here. First, I have to tell you a great story that I was there. We're in the Hamptons. Tommy Burke, myself, and Bobby. We're having a few drinks. And Tommy Burke told me, said the greatest line I ever heard about him and Bobby Cremins. With the most sincere voice, he looked at Bobby Cremins when he was a big time at Georgia Tech and said, "Bobby, tell me you're not surprised that you're more famous than me." That's what Tommy Burke told him. Now, when Tommy was inducted into the Hall of Fame, you can tell how much fun and camaraderie we have. I have a replica here of when Tommy Burke played basketball in this one particular game that Bobby gave to Tommy Burke the night he was inducted into the Hall of Fame. It's the score of the game, and I just want to tell you, I don't know who they were playing St. Leonard's, it looks like. Is that St. Leonard's? I don't know what the date was. No. Well, Hallows did win, and when I looked down at the scores, Tommy Burke had 32 points.
How many assists?
Probably about 40. I don't know if they kept them then. And then when you look closer down, Bobby Cremins had 8 points. And the Burke kids just gave it to me because it's in their house. And Bobby wrote to him and said, "Tom, thanks for not passing me the basketball. But love, Bobby Cremins." This is the actual piece of paper. The Burke kids just gave it to me tonight. Well, before we say goodnight, and we're not in a hurry, if you want, you can sit and relax.
Whoa.
Oh, I won the raffle.
In a couple minutes, the sign-off is going to close. We're going to pull the raffle tickets. Bobby can come up for the
Okay. But before we leave, and before we give the raffle away, no, by the way, the winner has to be here, okay? Let's all plan that amongst. We'll keep that a secret. But I hope you get a feel for what went on in All Hallows when we were there, what's going on there today, and where Ron Chute and the faculty are taking them in the future. There is no threat of All Hallows closing. I want you to know that. There is no threat. That's probably because I was the chairman of the board for the last 6 years before these guys, but I'm not going to say that part. I'm not. I told you, I missed all those humility classes. What are we waiting for?
What's that?
Me to stop talking? What?
Yeah, Bobby, pull the grand.
All right, Bobby, you want to come up and pull the winner? All right, and the first...